I'm recording, but keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay. I knew like so I kind of caught on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's kind of why I put such a heavy emphasis on having the truck ASAP
The gold
right
truck.
now.
Right,
The gold truck.
Yeah.
That's
the
why.
Deal Mobile.
That's that's why I put an emphasis on getting this right now because I knew I already had this majority of the game.
Yeah.
I had this majority of the game,
Right,
so
right.
I barely look. Show the camera.
Yeah.
This is the result of having the something mobile.
Yeah, the gold, the deal
the
mobile,
deal
the
the,
deal mobile is what they call it.
the
The deal mobile.
So this is the result of having the
We call
deal.
it the gold.
This is
The
probably
gold
12,
mobile or whatever.
This is 12 to
The gold
13,000.
truck.
Look, this is $12,000 to $13,000 in cash right here. I had this
Skipping
for
out on
majority
one,
of the
right?
game. I had this for majority of the game. You know why?
Yeah.
You know why? Because I had this, the deal mobile.
Yeah. Deal mobile.
I had this the whole game basically.
The majority of the game. Yeah, a good chunk of the game.
I'm speaking of hyperbole.
Yeah.
I had this
pretty much the whole game. Yeah.
I had this the whole game.
Yeah. So
That
so
man-
often.
That man.
It's this expansion pack we were playing.
That man, the man who's recording this video, was so focused on having this in the end game in the long run that he just ignored. That's the flaw in your strategy, bro.
Wait, how's that a flaw in my strategy? So
That's
my strategy is like I was trying to get these cards. I was trying to get these cards
You're
and then
prolonging-
these cards and then keep them for good
You're
forever. And then essentially I'm taking them out the game so that way the game is more pure.
You're-
More people are landing on each other to actually pay each other rent.
You're trying to prolong you having this card, these because you want to take these out of the game basically.
Yeah.
But while in the efforts of doing that, you're missing out on the probability of getting it. Well, you still have a probability theoretically.
Yeah.
But you're missing out of having a higher chance of getting it during the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if
You're
I
not-
would have implemented this strategy much sooner, then we would have arguably a 50-50 chance of getting that mobile.
No, bro. I was
Because when you have these cards, you have a much higher chance of getting it. But then if you take these cards out the game, then now it's like roughly 50-50 we're getting that. We're each getting that gold card, the gold truck.
Well, roughly.
You know what I'm trying to say? Roughly 50% chance if you take these cards out the game.
But you
That was pretty much my strategy. But then it's conjunction with I already had Boardwalk and I already had all this. The green strip and I had
First
the
of all,
green
you
strip
have
and
to
the blue strip.
First of all,
with
you have to
hotels.
See, the problem with your strategy is you have to rely on being lucky enough to pull these. That's first off. And your strategy doesn't considers the amount of luck someone has that day.
Yeah, you had it. Yeah.
Like,
Side note, Gisan had a lot of luck. He was spinning this a good amount of times. So that's of course that's luck.
look, to be honest,
I was spinning this way less often, but that's just luck stuff. That's good luck and bad luck.
I don't think your strategy is that crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fine.
I
think it's a good strategy.
Look,
I think it's a good strategy, but I think
the way you was hyping it up, bro, I thought you had some genius master plan.
I think it's a good strategy based off the properties I had, because it goes back to giving you a much lower chance of you having a gold truck and me having a gold truck. So now we both have a lower chance of getting it. So,
but you had cards to get it out of my hand.
Yeah. No, but the rule is if I use these cards, they go right back here. Now you have a chance to get those cards. That's the thing, and that goes against my personal strategy.
But the more you wait, the more you hurt yourself with me freaking,
But that's why I had to implement my strategy hours ago. I had to implement it hours ago, not so late in the game.
Even hours ago, I had it majority of the time. Even when you started thinking about it,
or maybe in the beginning of the game. All right, fine. Maybe I should say in the very beginning of the game. Implement the strategy.
What I'm trying to say.
Anyway, side note, guys, this is false. This is cap. This is straight cap. They keep saying, "Oh, makes game faster." That's not that true. In my opinion, it's not that true. Okay. Maybe it makes the game slightly faster, but not really, because
let me ask you this:
certain loopholes could happen, and actually pros on the game. We played this for mad hours.
Let me ask you this:
the whole making a game faster thing may not be that true. It might be kind of cap.
You implemented this strategy when Charlene was still in the game, right?
Yeah.
At the later end of her.
She was about to get eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was close to getting eliminated, which was already deep in the game.
Guess
That's
what?
already going to Act 3 of the game. If we're
Guess
doing
what?
breaking the game in 3 acts, that's towards going closer to Act 3 in the game. And
Guess
that's
what?
way too late to be implementing the strategy.
Guess what?
What?
Even though you implemented it, sure, you can make the argument that you still lasted this long with all the money I have. I mean, you have.
I think the strategy was effective enough to make me last much longer in Act 3. In Act 3 of the game.
But guess what?
Because we played for a few more hours, at least a few more hours
Act
after
3
she got eliminated.
Act 3, I still controlled this the whole time.
Yeah, but that's proof that my strategy is pretty good. If I'm able to last that much longer, even while you still having the go truck a lot of times in Act 3 of the game. Proves that my strategy is actually not bad.
You was getting jackpot a lot though.
Yeah, I was getting jackpot and you was spinning this a lot. You was spinning the gold truck deal on the spinner a lot. So that made my strategy look. I think it made my strategy look worse than what it was because you got extra lucky with that with the spinning.
Your strategy didn't necessarily make you last longer. It's the fact that you kept getting money. It's the fact that you somehow kept getting money, even though there was times you was purposely trying to get the gold mobile in other ways with cards and you couldn't find cards because I had the cards. Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's something for my strategy. Yeah, that's something because then you have to rely on spinning it or in other ways to get the regular way to get it instead of using your cards to get the gold truck.
I was relying on luck, obviously, and I did have some of these cards, like the red one. So I would have cards that would make me land on red.
Yeah.
And I would have cards that would make me spin again. Yeah. So I know by spinning again, I will have a high chance of getting that.
High chance, yeah.
So I was relying on luck and giving myself the highest chance. Because sooner or later, you're going to have to use these cards. Yeah. Because sooner or later, you're going to have to use these cards and put it right back to the deck. Yep. So what exactly are you getting at? Because what are you gonna gatekeep these cards? Because if you gatekeep these cards forever, you're also hurting because you're not gonna have those benefits. But then when you start,
but it makes the game roughly 50-50 for everybody now. Like if I'm gatekeeping the most powerful cards and I'm not using them, therefore nobody's using them. So essentially, it just makes it like way more competitive game for everybody.
Okay, so
essentially,
ladies and gentlemen, that's one's genius plan is to make it 50-50 and not give himself an advantage. Sure, he has an advantage because he's holding the cards and he can use them anytime. But guess what? It's going right back to the deck. So all right. So his genius plan, everybody, his genius plan that made me stay up to 4 a.m. was to make it more competitive. Wow, Juan, you deserve the Oscar, the Nobel Prize.
It's just it's an idea that should have been implemented in the beginning of the game. That's all I gotta say. If I started doing the strategy in the very beginning of the game, then I think it's a good strategy.
I mean, it would have definitely been more competitive.
Yeah.
But literally, as soon as you started using them, the competitiveness would decrease, and my chance of getting back in the game would increase because I would be getting these cards. Yeah. And you also have to consider the natural luck component of the game, which I have the chance of landing here.
Well, that's luck, but you're not gonna have good luck like that every single day.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen.
The natural luck of the game was you spinning that.
I'm saying what you're saying doesn't really make sense, bro. It's because like when you take these cards out. Sure, you're limiting everyone, but you're also limiting yourself. And say you start using this, it goes back to the deck, and then there's no guarantees you're even gonna get it back.
Yeah, I know. So like, let's say if I just decide never to use them, and then just therefore they're kept out the game. The thing is that could be I know it just makes the game way more competitive. But the thing is, it's conjunction with what potential properties you have. So that like normal Monopoly. Another strategy is only specific property, like this property.
Trash. I'm gonna give it a better.
Well, that's high risk, high reward properties. It goes back to high risk, high reward.
Oh my god, garbage. All right. Has never think about.
But if you can't judge this game because a lot of times you had that, and then you had other cards to bypass those. But when you land on here, that's the highest rent. That's literally the highest rent on the whole board.
Ultimately,
It's
these
the
are easy
highest.
to bypass.
It's the highest rent on the whole board.
Ladies and gentlemen, people who's watching the video, we played two games, two variations of this game, where bypassing these have been easy.
It's lucky. You guys got lucky with bypassing. It's another form of luck. Let's just be honest. It's another form of luck. Those peach properties are high risk, high reward. Anyway, I think what I'm trying to say.
One of my strategies.
My strategy is pretty good depending on what properties you own too. That's a conjunction of what properties you own. Because if I own some weak property, if I just own railroads and then the utilities, and I'm still trying to do the strategy, then I'm like, okay, then it's not going to be that good. It's not going to be that good for me.
People in the video, I had a feeling he was doing that too, and I literally just remembered I was doing this because it's so late. My brain is all over the place. I literally just remembered I was doing this too. I was saving up these, and you literally had my car. You literally took the bonus.
Yeah.
You literally saw how much I had. I think I had all of them.
Yeah.
And there's like about like maybe 6, 7 here.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Maybe. I had all of them.
Yeah.
My plan was, I knew he had these two.
Yeah.
And I knew he was up to something about saving, trying to get this in the long run. That's why I kept all of these right here.
Yeah, all of those.
I kept all of these.
That's a shortcut. Just go to pretty much go to any property.
In my head, I'm like, all right, I have this color set, I have this color set, and I have this color set. I was gonna keep spending.
So I have this color set, and then this color set, and then I got the 4 railroads, and I have that color set right there.
I was gonna keep spamming this. I was gonna keep if. In the event that I lost this, which was very rare during this game, in the event that I lost this, which was very rare.
Yeah, it's rare, but
in the game,
right? Good luck. A lot of good luck on that
one. If I did lose it,
you keep using those.
This was my scapegoat because I would keep putting myself, for instance, here, because I would have a higher chance of rolling. Because
I got one response for that, by the way. We go ahead.
But look at
because if we're both doing both our strategies at the very, very beginning of the game, you would be using those cards and those will go back in the deck, and then there's a chance I get some of those cards. Those cards that you'll be using, there'll be a chance that I'll be getting some of those cards, and I'll be using that too.
Well, you'll be using it too, but in response to your own thing. So like, and I'm referring to in the event that I don't have this.
Right. Yeah.
So if you have this, you using this. I mean, you could still use it. But I mean, technically, anytime you put it back in the deck, it goes back to everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm challenging your thing because it's like, okay, say you have all these and you have this.
Yeah.
I could keep using this because look, I have this color set right here. That means past this line, like past this line. Heck, even here will probably be a good one too. Yeah. Like just being on what goes on a property, but
you have to go to a property.
This whole thing right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 opportunities to spin.
Yeah.
I have 4 opportunities to spin. And then if I bypass here, this is a neutral, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 more opportunities to spin.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's electric company. All right. So our strategies were pretty different.
I'll admit I did have a high level of luck here, but you also got
a lot. That did help a good amount. No, your strategy is still good.
You gotta also.
I admit your strategy is good. It's still good, but yeah, you did also have a good amount of luck with the spinning.
You also gotta think about it this way. I had a lot of luck, but I also had a lot of opportunities to spin. I have 2 color sets. And then I have 2 color sets, and in between these colors.
Yeah. Look, once Charlene got eliminated. Yeah, on this side. Oh yeah, on that side. I think the total amount of property we both have is almost even. You probably have slightly more property.
But you gotta think your property, your thing is a little bit more spread out than mine. Because I'm trying to show.
I have this whole side, then I have 4 railroads, and then I have that corner.
Because I'm trying.
You have the rest.
I'm trying to show the people the thing of why this side is dangerous, because this is so on this side alone. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 possibilities for me to get a spin. Think about it.
Yeah.
So with this possibility to get a spin, I'm basically spinning every round. Basically, I was basically spinning every round. You gotta think about that too. If you're getting properties that are that close to each other, I'm basically spinning every round because there's 8 possibilities for me to get a respin here.
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that.
A high amount.
So even though
for that area of the board, yeah.
Even though it seemed like I was landing on this a lot, which I was, I was also getting a crap ton of opportunity to roll. And you obviously know the theory of obviously the more you flip a coin, if you want to land heads, you just gotta flip it more in order to keep flipping heads, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Well, more volume.
Yeah, so
keep flipping more. Yeah,
I have very high volume in spins because think about it. This thing right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This alone, anytime I'm in this area, is practically guaranteed.
Alright, but I don't want to make this video too long.
So it's practically guaranteed. When I'm here, think about it. I have when I'm approaching here, I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, bro.
Guys, comment in the video or see your thoughts about the strategies we're talking about. But anyway,
I have 8 chances right here, and I have 8 chances right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
6, 7,
I want to wrap
8.
up.
Come on now.
Let's wrap up real quick with the house rules that should be implemented to actually make this game a little quicker. Because again, this thing is not that. I don't feel like it's not that quick as they make it seem like. Here.
I got lucky this game, but yet I also had great properties in the right area.
Right. Let's quickly talk about the main house rule we decided for the gold truck. Or for the gold mobile or whatever, deal mobile. So we had a house rule to limit it because it's too strong, and therefore that could actually prolong the game if it's because this thing is so positive. It's such a positive thing. So pretty much the main thing is like we limit it to 3 turns. So the rules in this version of Monopoly is that you lose the gold. If you have the gold truck, you lose it by going to jail, and then a couple other ways you lose it according to the rules. So we just added an extra way to lose it. The extra way to lose it is after 3 turns of using it. So if you go 3 times, then after your 3rd turn you lose it if you didn't lose it any other way. So that's one. And then the other house rule is that all these cards that we're talking about, all these bonus cards, they actually get used up. Once they get used up, they actually leave the game forever. They actually get used up and go to the bank and stay in the bank for good, which is the same concept like this Monopoly we have. The Mega Monopoly. This Mega Monopoly has bus tickets, but in that Monopoly, according to the real actual rules in that Monopoly, when you use bus tickets, they go away for good. Like they don't get reshuffled and keep being reused. So the bus tickets go away for good when you use them, so it should be the same thing here. These bonus cards, they all go away. Once you use them, they go away for good, and they don't keep getting recycled because that could actually prolong the game because it's all these. Yeah, it's crazy. So that's it. So I think this is a little bit of a cap. Gisan is a great Monopoly player. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm overdue for a win. Please like and subscribe and comment in this video and tell us your thoughts about strategy, about our strategies or any other strategy you guys and gals would try to do. All right, peace out.